Hi all, good morning. I'm sharing my screen. Is everyone able to see my screen and able to hear? Okay. Um, Yesterday we had discussed about just like forms, buttons, tables, the different contextual classes. It means something like how we can make our different things with the just like reading the data and displaying the content. It means something like what are the content we'll be writing it and how we'll be showing in the browser. These are all things like we are seeing it. Today, like we'll finish about something like our booster related things, something like booster alerts, booster image, and booster carousels with booster cards and expand collapse. That is the only one thing. That is the things only pending now. Let's go with them one by one, so that you will be getting the more clarity on like what we are trying to reach. What we are trying to reach. And now I'm creating a booster image one. This is a bootstrap. Like I am going to create an like image related thing, something like how we can create it. With a simple div, I'm going to create in one container. Class itself as a container, and with just like I'm going to give a something like margin as a for thing like and now I'll be creating them for something like rounded corners related things. Rounded corners related things. For that, like what we need to do it like empty tag with the just like path, like whichever the SRC will be, just like let me copy the online image paths. I have put my path over there, and after that, class has a rounded. Class has a rounded, and height and width I'm providing as a some of the something like 250 pixel versus just like height equal to like double quotes inside like 250 and width equal to something like 300. Let me see in the browser. You see now it came with the rounded corners. It came with the rounded corners because with the help of the rounded corners, like it's created a part of radius thing, like with the some of the aspect or something like it's more like more response. I can say it something like it will be. It is a simple rounded image. If you want the rounded circle or just like some other thing, like we can create our own way, something like. I'm going to show you a rounded circle. Yeah. See, if you see now, it's came with that like circle. This is the how like we can easily create our own thing like whichever is required. See, depending on the like vertical and middle and just like our border radius with 50% so that it will create a curve like that. Like however you want it, you can create in our own way. Either rounded circle or image thumbnail or anything like whichever the content you want to show it. We can easily create our own content like whichever you like. It. Let me create the thumbnail image for now. It's a thumbnail image, and I'm going to write change something like particular class as a image iPhone thumbnail. Thumbnail. See, it came as something like some car. I mean, like rounded, like it's created something like thumbnail like that. It's a thumbnail image. It's a thumbnail image. Image thumbnail like some of the CSS we need to apply. This is not thing something like with some padding and all like internally. It's just like align that like what is the content we will be passing it like it's again the same thing like with the image thumbnail. Next, let me put with the aligning something like image with the float start or just like float right or that thing like which are the thing. I'm going to put in that one like with the float start or float hand. Let's see like how it will be getting it. First, yeah, like for first image, like I'm going to put in something like float start class. I'm going to create one more image tag for that, like just like float end. Like this. Let's see how it looks like. If we see now, it's the float left, it's getting started. This is a float right. Like however you want to create it, like wherever you want to display the content, depends on that. Like we can easily pass our float start or float end. Wherever you want to start it, like you can do things like. Next, one more thing aligning into the center. If you want to align this image in the center, that I'm like as auto and I mean like display as a black.
This image came automatically into the center. That is the way how it will just like display the thing. Or else just like simply you can put like this and also nothing. It's like you see like I given as 50%, so it is an occupied into center. Which are the CSS will be passing it, I mean like booster classes, it will auto taking to the our images, however you want to create the look and feel. It's not in the sense like it's not, but see that's not moving. Let me put with the image fluid class so that like it will be just responsive. I'm going to put in something like class called image fluid. The container fluid also same thing, like it will be responsive, but it's based on size, it's an auto responsive. That is with the help of I mean like image fluid. Any doubt up to now in the images? Okay, I hope there is no doubt in this. Like, let me go for another example. We are done with the poster images. Bootstrap with and bootstrap with an alerts. Now, let me create our simple div container, and then there's something like I'm going to create and something different alerts. Just like I'm going to put in classes alert. I'm not showing a container, simple alert example. It's a simple thing, like it doesn't have any CSS for that. If you see now, this is just like simple. It's created the some maximum classes, but it's a simple thing, like I can say it. And with a different numbers, like how we can create it. Let's see in the downside. Something like alert space alert success. Depending on the different cases, something like I can show it. It is an example. I'm going to put in something like strong text as a success. Okay, for this like success call, I mean like this citizen success response. It will be looks good, something like if you need data saving time or something like that, you can use these things. And we have something like four types of it, something like alert success, alert info, alert warning, alert danger. Let's see all the things. Like this, like different classes will be having it. We see now like four alerts like in a different manner. By seeing color itself, like we can understand or we can assume what is the purpose of it. We can easily assume what is the purpose of it. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? I hope it will be clear. Um, yeah, any doubts, please, you guys can ask. Okay, let me show something like Bootstrap drop down example. But that with that container, let me create that class as a drop down. Button type as a button. Suppose if you want something like while clicking on some button, I need to open the drop down toggle. That time like how we can open it. Like let me put the for the class or something like btn. The btn primary and btn toggle. If you click it, it should open. If you close it, it should close off. Database toggle. With H1 something like now I'm going to put an drop down item. The active class it means like selected. That's an tableau header. For this just like I given as a link one, and I'm going to create a multiple things, something like multiple items. Link three, and after that I need to create something like our link. HR just like horizontal row tag, like which will be for dividing the, I mean like options. Divider, that one divider I'm going to put it like let's see like how it looks like. We see now like this, like okay, these are active, like which are the active, like it will be showing as selector. Like if you see there's an header, like we cannot select it, but you select the options on the, like whichever it will be selected, like that will be active. But different, like as we mentioned that one, so that's why it's like showing that one. That is the just like drop down toggle, like how we will be just like activating with that. How will be activating with that one. Like in that way, like we can easily create our bootstrap problems. Bootstrap problems. Depending on it, like we can easily create it. Next one more is something like bootstrap some collapse example. The container, like I'm going to create something like with just like our div with the just like h2 collapse info, and with the anchor tag something like href, and just like I'm going to give it something like with the some demo id, and with that just like I'm going to put in something like database tag or something like however I kept it is a expand collapse means something like I can specify as a collapse. And after that anchor tag, like I'm going to specify as a div id as a demo, and the class as a collapse. Here I can mention something like I'm for example. Your current file in the Chrome. We see like if I click it, like it will be just like on click on side, on click on side, on show on side. That is the how like bootstrap something like toggling it will work. Bootstrap expand collapse or toggling how it will work. That is a simple example like how it will be working with that. Like next one more example something like bootstrap progress thing. Yeah, now I'm going to start about that progress thing. For that, do like we need to create a class as a progress. With that like I'm going to create something like the different div containers. The class has a progress bar. Australia equal to 50%. That's like width 50. And next one more is something like progress bar, something like one more div. I'm going to create it. The class has a progress bar, background color success, and a strip. I mean something like from dot dot that one like we can create a strip. Same width as a like that. Like I have created that one, and finally I'm going to create a spinner border. Like I need to open the different file. We've seen on the ground like first is something like normal progress bar. Second one is the strip like lines, like as I mentioned. And one more is something like this is an spinner border. It will be keep on rotating it. Like if our data is getting loaded, just exceeding some operation. In that type of cases, like we can use this type of progressive bars. This type of progressive bars. And next thing I'm going to talk about bootstrap model things. And with alpha boost to that container, like I'm going to create a something like S3 as a model example, or just like something like. And I'm going to create a something like just with the anchor tag, something like close or something. Now I'm going to create a total model related content, like how we can show it, like and class as a button primary. Database style as a control div. If you want to show the tooltip like with ping and something, I can show it that. Title as how we ready to close. Just like ready to close something like this, and I'm going to put a something like close as text, and after that like I'm creating a paragraph tag. Click to open the model. Click to open the model. And next is the button with the class as a BTN, button primary, and something like I'm going to create a something like for open model. Just toggle as a model. It depends on the scenario, like we can use it either model or tooltip or a particular drop down or anything, something like either collapse or expand or things. target like which one I should be opening. I'm going to put as something like hash model so that I'm going to create a for that model ID model open model. Okay, after that model, like I'm going to create a div with the model ID as a model and with the class as a model so that it will be applying by the Bootstrap CSS and with that like I'm going to create a div as a class as a model dialog class as a model dialog and with that like inside that like I can create one more div called something like model content. Under that one like I'm going to create a like model header and after that I'm going to create a something like our title is something like h3 or h4 or h2 just like model heading that class also should be model title. Next like button clause something like for closing the button like pop up. Dismiss model. While clicking on this, that model should be getting closed. And once that is done, like model body, I should be creating it. I mean model body. And finally, like model body is done. Then model footer, like we can maintain it if we need it. Something like a contact information. Those are not like I can say it like. And like same thing like however we have put it, that's just like our close thing so that we can create something like they are not the anchor tag but like it's in button. Bit and danger. Just like that is the first thing like we can say it like this is how it looks like. Let me open my Chrome. Something is missing. something is fishy with our model, something like something is missing in the bootstrap thing. Something is missing with our code, something like what are the model content code. Just let me try with this, something whatever we have missed, I'm not getting currently. Something missing with our file, 1 second, let me check it. If you place first, like we can check it, like what is the missing. Later, guys, we'll check and let you know like what is the missing in that. And that is the bootstrap model, like how we can open it. Like it will be opening based on the this reference, like which will be holding with the just like this data bs target. It means something like data bootstrap target. It isn't just like our ID as a model. This one like which will link up with that, and as well as this one we are showing as a bootstrap toggle as a model. It means something like whenever I will click on that model, I mean like that button, it should be opening that pop-up. That is the way how our bootstrap model is getting open. And finally, bootstrap last concept in the bootstrap, something like I have covered almost another thing, something like last one I am covering off, and we can wrap the class. That is a bootstrap card related thing. Bootstrap card. Okay, now I'm going to create something like card with the div, and before that I'm going to create in one container. And without just talking, I'm going to create something like some basic card example. And I'm going to create a div one, something like with the div with the help of class as a card. That is with the help of something like inside the card, like we can create our class as a card body. See how our card looks like. The card body is here. And I'm going to create the one more container called something like container fluid. And with that, like S2 something like card with header and footer. Card with header and footer. And after the card with header and footer, like with the div as class as a card. 2 minutes. Div class as a card, and just like I'm going to create as a div class as a header. Just like this is an header content. This is a header section, and we can just like what are the body content are just like header titles and all, like we can have it. Card body and like card footer, like we can contain it like. If you see now, like it's been created as a header section and footer section, like that we can put our card versus like our card footer as well, like with the card body also. Which like I'll show tomorrow like one more example, and we can go with the JavaScript. If any doubts, you can ask tomorrow, and I'm going to wrap up now. Thank you so much for all of you joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.